Okay, Andy. So good afternoon, everyone. Online students, can you hear my voice? Say yes sir to me. So the last class yesterday, I given small notes on iterator and request and its type. And right. So make a siding session tracking. Session tracking in Servlet programming. Yesterday, request, types of requests, how to raise that request, small theoretical notes. Today, we have to use that HTTP servlet and we have to use do post and do get methods. So we are entering into one small concept known as session tracking in servlet programming. In servlet programming. So define session. Define session. The time interval between login to log out. The time interval between login to log out is known as session. The time interval between login to log out is known as session. The time taken from login to log out, that time we call it as a session generally. The time interval between login to log out is known as a session. So define session tracking process. Define session tracking process. Right. The process of tracking the user logged, the process of tracking the user state, whether logged in or not, means tracking the user state from login to log out is known as a session tracking. From login to log out, we are tracking that user. So whenever he is performing some operation, we have to track him, means we have to find him whether he has been logged in or not. Example, you take your Paytm payments and example, if you take your Paytm payments. So if you use that Paytm, somewhere you will be logged in someday. So some amount will be there. Daily you are using that Paytm. Suddenly you stopped using that Paytm around 3 weeks. You not yet used that Paytm. By 22nd day, open Paytm. It will be opened actually. Now try to pay the amount somewhere. It says session expired. So your login expired. Again log out. Sorry, again login. Means what? Something is tracking me, whether I logged in or log out. Some information is giving the state of user. That only we are going to do. So session tracking means the process of tracking the user state. User state means whether he has been logged in or not, or for a long time if he is not using, automatically login becomes invalid. Like this, we are tracking that user. The process we call it as session tracking process. like this. The process of tracking the user state. The process of tracking the user state from login to logout. The process of tracking the user state. Tracking the user state. You must read it as combined word. User state from login to logout is known as session tracking process. Session tracking process. The process of tracking the user state from login to logout is known as session tracking process. So in Servlet, we had 4 techniques. We have 4 techniques in Servlet programming to perform session tracking process. Right. We use the following 4 techniques. 4 techniques to perform session tracking process. To perform session tracking process. 1. Cookie HTTP session. URL rewrite hidden form fields. Hidden form fields. FIELTS. So we use 4 techniques to perform session tracking process. Cookie, HTTP session, URL rewrite, hidden form fields. Right. Cookie. Sir, general meaning of cookie means what? The piece of information, one small information. Cookie means one small information. The piece of information which is persisted between multiple client requests. Make it. The piece of information. Persisted. Persisted means stored and available indirectly. Somewhere it is stored and available. So piece of information persisted between multiple client requests. Is known as cookie. Right. Known as cookie. The piece of information persisted between multiple client requests is known as cookie. Generally, what happened is when the login process successfully, take Gmail account, especially www.gmail.com. So whenever you completed your login process successful, one inbox will be opened, right? Inbox is the response actually. So with that response, one cookie will come. Somewhere the Gmail server will be there somewhere. Whenever you perform login process, it checks your login available or not. When the login is successful, it generates one cookie, one small piece of information generates and add to your response. Response is inbox. It add to the response and send it. Now the response will come to your web browser with that cookie also will come. Now the cookie will come and store in your web browser. Not only cookie. So the cookies are stored in web browser to track the user. Means it comes and stored in the web browser. Example, it is tracking me, and you see that. I closed this actually. I closed this web browser. So whenever I open this web browser here, whenever I open web browser, right, somewhere user, if I log out here, this also will be their history. Suppose now this web browser open, right? So automatically some search will come, I think. Here I'll go for Gmail. I'll click on it. I not yet logged out Gmail account. So if I click on this, the cookie will communicate. And bring my inbox, actually. Bring my inbox. Means what? The cookie permanently available in my web browser. Means already logged in now. So the cookie came or not. Whenever I pass a request, the cookie will go. I am the same person, gone there. I came back again, give the permission. Cookie will be traveling here and there. So the cookie will sit in the web browser and track the user. So tracking means what? It gives the information to server. He is the person, already he has been logged in, give the inbox. So synchronized inbox. Synchronized means if any new mail comes, it shows. So new mail comes, it comes, synchronization and come out. So it is tracking me by sitting here. If I log out here, now my cookie will be destroyed. If I log out, so I logged out of my web browser now. Means what? My cookie related to Gmail has been destroyed. The concept has been destroyed. Now see there, whenever I open the web browser, see there, whenever, because I not yet logged in anywhere. Suppose I am entering. So here, as usual, I go for Gmail. When I go for Gmail now, cookie destroyed, no? So it will ask you to send your details, username and password. Previously cookie tracked or not now? Now cookie destroyed, no? Right. So whenever you log out, what happened now? Cookie is destroyed. Observe this point or not now? So when the cookie is destroyed, tracking not there. So again you have to start it now. Whenever I start it now, again the control will go to the server, a login process completed, again the cookie will come. So cookie will come here and it will make a tracking me from here. If I log out, the cookie will be ended. So cookie will be tracking me from login to logout. So cookie is one kind of technique available to you. So Gmail will be running on cookie session track. Now the information is here. Cookies are stored in web browser. Stored in web browser. Stored in web browser and tracks the user. Tracks the user. Cookies are stored in web browser and tracks the user. And tracks the user. Cookies are stored in web browser and tracks the user. Now these cookies are categorized into two types actually. One is persistent cookie, non-persistent cookie. Make it. These cookies are these cookies are categorized into two types. These cookies are categorized into two types. Persistent cookies and non-persistent cookies. Persistent cookies and non-persistent cookies, two types. Persistent cookies and non-persistent cookies. Persistent cookies and non-persistent cookies. So look here. Whenever I make a login process here, now the request is passed to your Gmail server and the inbox will come out. Now, here the cookie is persistent cookie. Means what? If I close it, if I close the web browser, the cookie is not destroyed. If I close the web browser, the cookie is not destroyed. If I log out, only it destroys. Persistent cookies means the cookies are not destroyed from the web browser even we close the web browser. Means web browser closed also cookie will be available there. That's called persistent, stored and available. If we close the web browser also, it will not be destroyed until we log out. So if I on it, again the cookie will be available there only. So the cookie is available there. So if I say I want Gmail, it only tracks and brings. The cookie is not destroyed. So the cookie is persistent cookie. Your phone pays, your Paytms, these are all persistent cookies. They all will come and store in your there and track it. So they are all persistent cookies. Persistent means the cookies are permanently available in your web browser until the user logs out. Until the user logs out. Make it. The cookies which are available in the cookies which are available in web browser until user logs out. The cookies which are available in web browser until user logs out are known as persistent cookies. The cookies which are available in web browser until user logs out are known as persistent cookies. Non-persistent cookie means banking websites. Banking needs security, high-level security needed generally. So your banking websites, if you don't use, automatically it only log out. It will take some time and it logs out. Automatically it expires. Session expires. For security reasons, they'll destroy everything and come. They will not keep any data in the network world. Cybercrime is very high. So for web applications, for enterprise applications, any distributed environment actions are there, then any cookies are tracking the user means the cookies are non-persistent. Non-persistent means automatically when the web browser is closed, automatically if you close the web browser, automatically cookie will be destroyed. So non-persistent cookies, the cookies are destroyed automatically when the web browser is closed. Without logout also, if we close the web browser, automatically cookies will be destroyed. Make it. The cookies which are destroyed automatically. The cookies which are destroyed automatically when the web browser is closed. The cookies which are destroyed automatically when the web browser is closed are known as non-persistent cookies. Are known as non-persistent cookies. For interview purpose, that category and persistent and non-persistent. Right. Sir, in Servlet programming, we want to construct this kind of cookie tracking process. Then we had a component known as cookie. One class is there. Make it. We use Java X dot Servlet dot http dot cookie class to construct cookie session tracking process. We use Java X dot Servlet dot http dot cookie class to construct cookie session tracking process. We are going to use that class. Right. So when you are picking one component from the library, we must know the hierarchy of cookie. I want to know the hierarchy of cookie. So hierarchy means how that component is available to me. The meaning. Right. So cookie is one class. Cookie is one class. Java X dot Servlet dot http. This cookie class is implemented from two interfaces. One is serializable. Interface. One is clonable interface. So serializable from java.io. Clonable from your java.lang. These two are implemented to cookie. So implements multiple inheritance model. Your cookie class is serializable and clonable. Serializable means we can convert into binary or 0 and 1 stream. Clonable means backup. We can take the backup part of your security. So serializable and clonable. Let me show this hierarchy from the library once. Right here. Java P, Java X dot Servlet dot HTTP dot cookie. This is cookie. So cookie implements from clonable. So implements from serializable. So that is a point here. One is clonable, serializable. So these are the methods available actually. Make it. The following are after the diagram. The following are some important methods from cookie. The following are some important methods from cookie. The methods. You have to highlight these methods. So it has one constructor. It has two methods and set value, and get name. Like this. Total 5 methods with one constructor to be remembered. Methods. It has one constructor cookie with two parameters string and string. And set max age means we can set the timer for the cookie. We can set one timer for the cookie. It only set max age. If I set 2 milliseconds, after 2 milliseconds, the cookie will be destroyed. That's called set max age. I want to know the age of cookie means get max age. Adding some value, getting some value. If any name is there, you can get that name. That's the meaning of that 5 methods available. Now, so this is the theoretical of cookie and component introduction. Cookie is one class available from library. These are the methods. Now, we follow one process to construct the tracking process. We use the following process to construct cookie session tracking process. We use the following process to construct cookie session tracking. Step 1. Step 1 is when login process successful, construct the cookie. Step 1 is when login process successful, then construct the cookie. When the login process is successful, then construct the cookie. When the login process, user send one username password, if it is successful, then construct the cookie. So syntax of constructing cookie is creating object cookie, some ck is equal to new cookie. One name we are giving, information, some name, and we are passing one value, name and value. So using constructor, we are passing one name and value. That name and value act as some information. When the login process successful, we are constructing the cookie by using that general known syntax by you already. Cookie ck is equal to new cookie. Now you have to send that cookie to the web browser. Whenever you want to send the cookie to the web browser, add cookie to the response. Add the cookie to the response. Add the cookie to the response. Add the cookie to the response. So for this, we are using a syntax known as RES, means response. Add cookie. We are adding the cookie. So by using that add cookie, we are going to add the cookie to the response. RES dot add cookie. So now the response is added with the cookie. Now the cookie will travel to the web browser and stores in web browser. From the web browser, when the user makes any request, again the cookie will come back. To track you, the cookie will come back with the request again. Because you made any request means with that request cookie will come and available in the request object. For that, step 3, get cookies. So get cookies means again the cookies will come. So step 3, get cookies from the request. So user brought one request. With that request, cookie came or not, you have to cross check. Cookie is available means give the permission. Cookie not there means don't give the permission. That is a concept. So just now, if I open this web browser, cookie will go. Actually, see what happens is cookie already came and stored. Now I am opening the web browser. Now, whenever I open the web browser here, if I click I want Gmail account here, now cookie will go. Cookie will go and bring this. Cookie will go and bring it actually. Cookie will go, authenticate there and bring this inbox to me again. So cookie is Going back again, request, I pass the request. No, I want Gmail inbox. I clicked on inbox. Now the request taken to server. Inbox is not stored here. It has to come from the server again. It has to travel all the way and should come here. Now again, who will travel means cookie will go. Cookie went with the request. In the request, cookie is there means internal coding, and take that cookie and cross check and send the inbox. So cookie you came now, you take the inbox and go. Now cookie will come back. So cookie will be authenticating you whether you are logged in or not. You don't get cookies from the request. Again, they are available in the request. How to get it, sir? Means I written a plural form there, get cookies, because sometimes you can create more cookies to track the user. Not only single cookie, you can create more cookies and send it. So all the cookies will come back again. So when all the cookies are coming back here, cookie req dot get cookies. Now the get cookies method return type is array, cookie array. So if multiple cookies are coming, one array is generated. So multiple cookies are coming, array is generated. Not only req dot get cookies. So last the user will log out. When the logs out now, the cookie should be expired. So step 4, when the user logs out, destroying the cookie or invalidating the cookie. Invalidating the cookie. Invalidating the cookie. So whenever you want to invalidate the cookie, now syntax, there is one method, set max age here. Set max age. So we write C dot, means some C I'm writing C dot set max age of 0 we write. Sir, 0 means what now? 0 milliseconds means whenever this method is executed, immediately the cookie is destroyed. Logout means it automatically destroys. So these are the steps to design your cookie. See there. Now I'll show it. This is theoretical information. What is cookie? Now this is the component available in the library. How the component is available. This one, the steps to be followed. So 3 informations are available to you. Now I am constructing the application. So you had one table known as a user reg. Select star from user reg 45. Some user is there. From JDBC table, right? I'm destroying them. Delete from user reg 45. Commit. Now 0 records are available. Now I am doing the work on this table. See there, what I am doing is now user has to one new user came. He want to see the products. Already you typed products yesterday, right? Okay. That view products logic is there, no? Right. Now user want to see the products. Whenever he want to see the products, directly he cannot see the products. He has to register to our application. He has to log in. Then he has to see the products. So directly you cannot see the product. No, first you have to register to our application. Then you have to perform login process. If you are login successful, I'll show the products to you. So this is the application I'm constructing now. Now user has to register it. Okay, right. Now we are designing one form here. The form is login.html. 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 So in this login.html, we are taking username, password, and here we had login, submit button, login. Then if you are a new user, I'll give an option here, new user. You have to click on that new user and you have to start the registration. Understood now? If you are an old user, you can enter your username, password and go it. Okay, right. Now, sir, I am a new user. If you are a new user, I must give a registration form to you. If you click on new user, I must give one registration form. Nothing but one HTML file, I'll give it. Register.html, where I will take your username, I'll take your password, I'll take your first name, I'll take your last name, I'll take your address, mail ID, phone number. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll read all these details from the form and say that register. I'm going to click on register. Register. Now look here. Whenever I click on this register, URL pattern, action is equal to reg. Action is equal to reg. Then from this reg, control will come to one servlet program. Register servlet. Register servlet running on URL pattern at the rate of web servlet of /reg. Now the control will come here. Now whatever the data you submitted from HTML form, where the data is available? Data is available in the request object. Somebody said bean, don't say bean. The data is available in the request object. Uname. When the data is available in this request object, then you have to keep in the bean. Always use that bean now. So we are taking one user bean we are taking, and whatever the data available here, we are loading onto here. The bean is updated with the data. All of understood this? No? Right. After updation has been completed, now this register servlet will use one DAO because it has to send the data to the database. No, right. So it will use register DAO or register DAO it uses. So register DAO return type is int register one method taking user bean as parameter. Why user bean as parameter? Data is available there or not now? Okay. Now this register DAO will take the support of DB connection like yesterday. Yes or no? Right. DB connection. Right. That is DB connection. Now there is a communication between these two internally where register DAO will return one int value here. Will return one int value. The int value k here. So int value k, because registration successful, k will come. Now here k greater than 0. That's a condition no here. Yes or no? Na? K greater than 0. Sir, if that k greater than 0, then the response will come. What is the response now? Sir, user registered successfully, the response will come. User registered successfully. Successfully. When the user registered successfully came, again the login dot HTML should come. Yes or no? Na? Again login dot HTML should come. This is registration first. This is the process. The process. All of you understood the concept first, and right? What we are going to do, concept. So let me type up to here. So how many servlets are there now? One servlet. How many HTML files now? Two HTML files. How many beans now? One user bean. DAO, how many classes are there? Two. One for connection, one for retrieve. So these many components I'll type for registration. After registration completed, then he will log in. When the login successful, then cookie will come. Right? Then the login successful, I'll show that products to him. So it is not a single application, big one only. Okay, right. Now today we can do only registration. I'll type registration today, remaining process tomorrow. Okay, right. So these are the components I'll do. Registration I'll do. Okay, right. See, I'm starting. So code writing is first analysis, and first we have to know what we are going to do. First one, clarity must be there, what we are going to do. So draw it on the paper and keep it what you're going to do with names also. Then you start typing them. This is the format we have to type it. Up to there, the output should come. Okay, right. See there. I am starting. Let us start with the DB connection because DB connection already available yesterday. We can copy paste. Yes or no? The code we can copy paste. So whenever we want to start the application, see there. Stop the Tomcat server. So keep your Tomcat server off. Cross check, it is stopped only. Click on OK. Open your Eclipse. How many of you typed your product app? And how many of you typed that? Raise your hands correctly. Right, very good. So how many of you started book related actions? Very good. Same similar flavor. Very good. Because if we keep them too ready only, I'm writing product. No, you have to convert that into book. Whatever I'm writing, you try with book, right? So I'll give one complete application about one complete MVC. I'll give it live code. I'll give complete MVC live code. So seeing that, you develop one more automatically. Some at least 40% knowledge you'll get it. I cannot say 100% because effort is very less from you know, right? So if you work more time, if you spend on Servlet, you have to work more time, and almost 3-4 hours you must work practical. So then only it is possible generally. Now I am making one application. So dynamic web project. Servlet Servlet application 6. I am going with the name as cookie. My concentration is on cookie. So cookie session track. If not cookie only, my concentration is on cookie. Okay, right. Click on finish. So right click and build path. Build path, configure build path, add external jar, Servlet API, open, apply and close. So whatever the OJDBC6, here, jar, copy that. Copy and paste here in the lib. Right click and paste in the lib. So after that, from src, right click on src, new and package is test. So from yesterday's program, here DB connection, copy and paste. So DB connection is ready. The file I copied from above program, same code only. This will not be changed. So the first file is DB connection. dbconnection.java. After dbconnection.java, I am going with user bean.java. I am going with one bean class. So definitely I'll be maintaining one bean, and for demo purpose I'll be maintaining them. Always I'll write bean process. Without bean also you can write it, but practice with bean, because next layer is waiting. No, this is not ending layer. Advanced Java is not carrier oriented. Advanced Java is like an LKG, UKG. So LKG is not settling point. UKG is not settling point. Engineering and something is settling point. Here also core Java is not settling point. Advanced Java is not settling point. They push you to the next layer. That is Hibernate and Spring and web service. That is your settling point. This is intermediate point only. So if you join on Advanced Java also, you may work only for 6 to 8 months. After that, they will force you to go to Amirpet again Saturday and Sunday. No other choice. Lifelong you must come here only. Right? Day will not be ended. Right? So at one new technology come, again you have to come online, offline, something you have to directly or indirectly or link it to this Amirpet area directly. Why means it is ever ending process. No, when the package increases, knowledge should be increased. When the sir, my package increasing means knowledge also should be increased. No, experience increases means resource utilization also increases. Multiple, sir, I can work on multiple. Then only experience increases, package increases, source utilization also increases. When you want to update yourself, where you will go then? No other choice. That's the point. So here this is for me because I practice with beans, not only in your batch and all advanced Java batches will give a training on with beans. So beans will, because beans is a model layer, MBC, M stands for model, model means bean. So the student should imagine it, the data is available in the bean always. So user bean, I am constructing. Right click on test, new and class. So user bean and finish. User bean, you know the points, no, how to construct your bean, right? Okay. Import java.io. So serializable implements from serializable. Here they are private, no, private string username, password, first name, last name, address, mail ID, and this is private long phone number should be declared with one zero argument constructor, that is user bean should be declared with setters and getters. Source, generate, getters and setters, select all and generate. So 7 to 14 methods will come, suppress and put the warning. This is your bean class. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 twos, auto generated, no, setters and getters. So the bean class is ready anyway. The bean class is ready, that is user bean. We followed the rules of bean class and we constructed. Okay, right. Now after the bean class is ready here, this is over. So this bean class is ready. DB connection is ready. So let us construct register DAO. Register DAO, let us construct. Register DAO, when the register DAO completed, then this layer is over. No, then you can concentrate on the front end. Okay, right. So let us construct register DAO. Register means insert, no, insert operation. So if you are confused here, come back and do this work first. Login.html. Let us, if not, come from front end. Login.html. So login.html. So login.html, web app. Right click on web app, new HTML. Here login.html. Login.html. Click on finish. Here one form tag. Action is equal to log anyway. Method is equal to post. Here username, input type is equal to text. Name is equal to uni. Password input type is equal to text. password is text password is equal to password. So name is equal to p word, we write it, and br here login. So input type is equal to submit. So value is equal to log in. Now here one anchor tag I'll keep it, where for new user. This is for new user. I'll keep a anchor tag, and from href I will link to register.html. That you can understand, no? Right. If I click on that anchor tag new user, register.html, register.html. So .html, this is. So if I click on the new user, control will go to register.html anyway. Okay, right. Now, if you know CSS, if you know JavaScript, if you know Angular, after running my program successfully, you edit that page. So color will come. Right? First you make the program to run first. First only don't concentrate on coloring and coloring last. After construction, painting work will be there. Building means first painting a construction only. Painter last will come. UI engineer will come in the last. Painting work. So you do the painting work in the last. First major core construction. Because I'll speak like this only. Don't say to your UI engineers, they'll scold me actually, because I am a code writer. Why to fear? And if I am not there, you are not there, no? If my code is not there, what you'll do? And in the company, what you'll do? Sir, I'll design one form. Where you'll design? I am a tester. My code is not there. Where you'll test it? And so definitely I must lift my head and walk in the road. Yes or no? Na? You are a code writer and full stack Java developer means what? It's not a normal role, and it's the biggest role actually. Because of this reason, catch the coding. You will be the leader. Frankly, I'm speaking, and catch the coding. Remaining all before after you only. You are the centralized code writer and backbone of your project. So code writer, always code writer, means code creator indirectly. So remaining painting work you do in the last day. Right. Now control will come there to register.html here. Register.html. Register.html I'm taking. So I am taking, right click on web app, new HTML here, register.html. Register spellings you have to take bit carefully, because links are available. No, one word change it, one letter change it here also, links will not come generally. So carefully you type it, slowly you type it. Register.html. Already design is here only already. What you want to do? Taking username, password and sending to one servlet. Okay, right. So here one form tag. Action is equal to reg and method is equal to post. Right. Here I am reading the username input. Type is equal to text. Name is equal to uname br. Username, password, first name, last name, address, mail ID, phone number, I think. Username, password, keyword. So first name, here it is f name. Last name, full name. address, mail ID, phone number, PH number, input type is equal to submit, value is equal to register. It's going to register. So this is one registration form. Anyway, username, password, first name, last name, address, mail ID, phone number. I'm reading. The data is submitted to your Servlet program. Right. See there. Now the control will come to Servlet program. This is a Servlet program, no? Right. Register Servlet. But the Servlet program has to load the data to user bean. After that, send to the register DAO, no? Right. So construct this register DAO first. Okay, right. We are constructing register DAO here. Register DAO dot Java. We are constructing register DAO dot Java. So right click on test, new class, register DAO. Register DAO we are constructing. Now here import java.sql. That is enough. SQL. Here public. Here public int k is equal to 0 because you are inserting the data, no? Right. Okay. So public return type is int register of user bean ub. User bean ub. Now return return k. Here try catch. Now here connection con is equal to driver y driver manager db connection dot get con. Accessing the connection, no? Right. Okay. Now prepared statement PS is equal to con dot prepared statement. We are going to register means insert query. We are going to do insert query. So insert into user reg 45 values. How many question marks here? 7 question marks. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the data will be available in the bean according to analysis. So from the bean you have to set here. So for this, yesterday add product is there, no? Yesterday model, the same model. So PS dot set string. You have to take from where now? 1. You have to take from bean means ub dot get user name. The data will come from the bean. Actually, that is only rule and HTML form to request to bean to prepared statement to database. Again, database to result set to bean to servlet to response. So this is the practice you have to make it always. So PS dot set string to here user bean dot get password. PS dot set string of 3. Here user bean dot get first name. Here ps dot set string of 4. Here ub dot get last name. Now ps dot set string 5 ub user bean dot set address. Set address get address ub dot get address. Now ps dot set string mail id 6. So ub dot get mail id. So getting from the bean and loading here. ps dot set long 7. Here get ub dot get phone number. Right. Now execute. K is equal to ps dot execute update. Point. So whatever the data available in the user bean, the data will come to prepared statement and performs execution. If execution successful, K will get 1 and that register method will return that K. Right? Not only in the diagram here. See there the diagram. In the diagram. This register will return the K value there. Now construct the final program, register servlet. The final one is register servlet. Register servlet is getting the request from the register. What kind of request now? Post request. Yes or no? To accept the post request, what method you must use now? Do post method. I'm going to use it. First time I'm using one do post method. So register servlet. I'm using register servlet dot java. Register servlet dot java. Right click on test new class register servlet register servlet. Click on finish. Now import java.io, import java x.servlet, import java x.servlet.http. Why means HTTP servlet is coming. So import java x.servlet.annotation @ web servlet of here register no /reg. We are going to perform registration. So here extends from HTTP servlet. Here we had do post method yesterday, that is protected void do post HTTP servlet request. Sir, what is this HTTP servlet request? Servlet request is the parent, HTTP servlet request is the child. So generic is the parent, HTTP servlet is the child. No, the same way. Servlet request is the parent of HTTP servlet request. Here HTTP servlet servlet response res. throws servlet servlet exception and IO exception and IO exception. Now here we have to do the registration. How? Sir, first create object for bean actually, because you have to take the data from the request and put it onto bean. No, that's the first work you have to do. Sir, here you have to take the data and put it onto bean here. This work you have to do. So for this, create bean first. So here user bean ub is equal to new user bean, creating object for bean. After creating object for bean, now bean dot set username. I am setting the username, taking from where now? Req dot get parameter from the request. All of you understood this line, right? Taking from the request and putting onto bean. So bean dot set password req dot get parameter, that is password. Now bean dot set first name req dot get parameter of first name. Now bean dot set last name req dot get parameter of last name. Now bean dot set address req dot get parameter of addr. Now bean dot set mail id req dot get parameter of mail id. Now bean dot set phone number. Your phone number is long, no? Long dot parse long req dot get parameter of ph number. Now the data taken from the request and given to the bean. Now pass this bean as parameter to your register now. So for this, int k is equal to new register dao dot register. You're passing. Now k will get one value, whether 0 or 1. So based on that, you have to put one message actually. Whenever you want to put one message, we need print writer, no, right? So then comes your print writer pw is equal to res dot get writer res dot. Generally we write like this, res dot get writer dot set content. We write directly actually, but here always we write print writer pw is equal to res dot get writer res dot set content type, set content type text or html, like this. So here, if k is greater than 0, what is the message now? Sir, pw dot println user registered registered successfully. You have to include with what now? So request dispatcher rd is equal to req dot get request dispatcher. So login dot html rd dot include. So what we planned, we constructed. This is the construction. So again, the control will come to login.html. From there, we have to do login process, right? So let me run it by constructing your web.xml once. Let me run this program by constructing one web.xml. New other XML file. New other XML web.xml. Click on finish. Web app. Welcome file list. Welcome file here login.html. If we keep the web.xml only, automatically will come. Okay, right. Welcome file and so on. So let me run this once. So right click, run as, run on server, click on finish. Right. So we have to start with the new user, no? Right. So click on new user. nit.v mju672. Actually, I forgot to give this password here. Some Venkat, some M. Address is SR Nagar. Mail ID v@gmail.com. Phone number 9898981234. Click on register. User registered successfully. Got it now? Right. Error will not come under because first only analyze it, no. That is the advantage. That only power ending that you have to practice. Don't sit in front of the system and don't write. It will not come. Put on a paper what you are going to do, which variable, which method, which class, what you are taking, where you are going, where you are. That is very important. So code writer must have more patience. But so do it. So make this program run. Tomorrow I'll remaining part. Remaining part is what now? Login. Lot more work is there. Login successful means cookie should come. No, our target is cookie. Up now only registration we done. So we have to login successful means cookie should come. Cookie comes to the web browser, then view products come, right? Then log out. So tomorrow total coding only, total typing only will be there, total session and explaining the cookie. You will get the clarity by cookie tomorrow practically. So based on that, I'll frame one assignment to you, right? Okay. So take a break. Yesterday not updated the notes, theoretical, no, I not updated. Today I'll update it around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I update it. Okay, right. So type the programs, keep yourself busy for a few days. Means once the session tracking ended, after the two components only. One is filter, one is listener, and two objects are available. With that, servlet will be ended generally. So these four parts only important. This because here only major things are coming. Login, log out, major things are coming. So the major part started yesterday, day before yesterday. That part is major. So around 1 week, that major part will be there. That you have to type more. So that if we can understand, no, remaining all easy only. Right? Okay, take a break. Thank you very much for today.